Hey guys, I hope you're doing great since I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. I've kind of been slacking a little bit in my videos, so I apologize, but I will try to make sure I stay on that. It's Sunday, but normally I do it on Saturdays, so I will do my video as of yesterday's information, not today's. So I'll keep you in anticipation until next week. So I did really well this week. My food was on point pretty much like the entire week. Friday, I did indulge in 2 pieces of dark chocolate. But other than that, it was on point. Not a single bite of food out of my meal that I had planned. I did not eat any, and I mean any, at all, potato chips. None. I actually got a substitute instead. I got rice chips. And it seemed like that had actually helped a lot with still wanting to have that crunch of a potato chip, which I'm not going to lie, I'm still having the cravings for potato chips, but it's not like something that I can't handle. So I really think the rice chips are going to help with that. And also for my later in the evening cravings, that's where I was really like struggling with you know, just really wanting to eat food, because that's a part of food addiction. It's something that you just kind of always want to do. You always are thinking about food. You're thinking about what tastes good. So something to really help out with that, because I had also been making healthier choices as well. So I made fried chicken for my husband and my son. I did not have the fried chicken. I did, however, saute a little bit of chicken in a tiny bit of olive oil and some seasonings. So I would say that was a healthier choice, and which is good. It's a plus bonus, woohoo. And so when wait, what was I gonna, oh yeah, circling back around. Sorry, I'm getting old. My train of thought is going out the window. So circling back around, but the thing that I've been using to help curb those cravings is hot cocoa. So even though it does have calories in it, I'm still tracking those calories. It's helping with the food cravings. So later in the evening, actually, my boss was really sweet and she got me this box of low-calorie Swiss Miss hot chocolate. I'd never seen it before. So it only has 35 calories in one packet. And if I drink it, it feels like the taste is still like stimulating my taste buds. So it's like I'm eating. So the taste is there. It's not just water that's helping to fill me up. But is also the chocolate in it. Chocolate is actually known to help curb cravings, but we all know that chocolate has a lot of sugar and really isn't the best for you. Other than dark chocolate actually has a lot of health benefits to it, as long as you don't overindulge, which is why I had the 2 pieces on Friday. So I figured, once a week, if I had a little bit of chocolate here and there, it wouldn't be a bad thing. And also, you don't want to get burned out. There for a while when I was doing it, and I had absolutely nothing other than, straight dinner and straight lunch and breakfast, and nothing else, none of your cravings, none of what you really want. And plus, 2 of my meals each day are basically the same thing every single day. So you got to kind of switch it up a little bit, or else you're going to get really burned out and completely fail. So the hot cocoa has just really, it helped. So, if it gets to be 8 o'clock at night and I really want to have food, I'll make a cup of the low-calorie hot cocoa, and it really helps get me through. So that's really awesome. I guess you're kind of wondering where I am weight-wise, since I was on point this week. I have officially lost 60 pounds as of today. I hit 255. So woo, the mark on the calendar is done. I am 60 pounds down. Today's Sunday. I'll go ahead and let you know that I did backslide a little bit, but it's probably because I drank a mixed drink last night, and of course alcohol makes you retain water, and it was much higher than what you would normally gain in a day. So I'm going to assume that it's water retention. So it'll come back off. And plus, I'm going to stick to everything throughout this week. Excuse me. So that way, you know, I can keep making progress and see results. Yeah, so 60 pounds. I've got 40 more pounds to go, and I started this in August. So, you know, dedication, hard work, and, you know, just keeping at it is just, sometimes it's hard, especially around the holidays. I actually backslid a little bit and got really frustrated with myself and angry, and then realized, you know, life happens, and, you know, even though you have a goal and you're not making the progress like you used to, eventually I'm going to get there. So it's keeping that positive mindset and making sure that you do try to stay on track as much as possible. And just, you know, I can't talk to you about and praise enough about the huge support group that I have on Facebook, The Relentless Woman. Everybody on there is so amazing, so incredibly supportive. You know, if you're struggling and you put it on there, you let them know this is what I'm having trouble with. They're always right there to be like, look, you've done so well. Just keep going. You've got this. So they're really awesome. And, you know, my friends, they're all like, I mean, like Mel, she is always super excited to see my progress. And I think for me that's a great motivation, because I like to see her excited that I've made so much progress. And like yesterday, she came over and she's like, you've got to do the dress picture. And I was like, okay, I can do the dress picture. So the dress picture is in my initial photo, which is linked in with my Instagram account. It's the photo that you see linked with it, was my before photo. So that was 315 pounds. And then we did a comparison yesterday, and I put the dress on, and actually I put the dress on and it was so baggy that I had to tuck it in some areas so that way you can actually see the shape that was inside the dress. So that, I mean, it made me smile to be able to know that I've come so far. And I was actually telling Byron the other day, I said I'm going to do a huge celebration thing in August when the fair comes around, because the whole reason that I started this was because I couldn't fit on a ride at the Rockingham County Fair with my son, and it was super embarrassing. And but I'm actually going to do an event and try to get as many friends together as possible and celebrate, you know, as long as I do reach my goal, which, you know, Lord willing, of course I will. And so just to kind of celebrate, go to the fair and ride that ride, like do a video while I'm there, getting on the ride and getting off the ride and so on and so forth. And just, you know, kind of like a celebration video. And I don't know, I might kind of work that out, specific details and everything. But I feel really good about this week. I did decide that I was going to start taking days of rest. It's another one of those getting burned out things. If you do it all the time, constantly, and don't have that break, then you're really not going to want to do it. And I want to do it, if that makes sense. Which to me it does, but to you maybe not. But anyways, I want it. So exercising, I am going to maybe take, see, I would feel really, really bad if I took 2 days of rest. I don't know why, but it makes me feel like I'm slacking and not doing the best that I can. But I woke up yesterday morning and my foot, yesterday was Saturday, just so you know, I woke up and my feet were hurting. And I'm pretty sure that's because I've been doing my workouts barefoot. So I may have completely caused that problem myself. But I am going to start taking a day of rest, whether it be Saturday or Sunday, not during the week. I feel like during the week is when I make the most progress. So during the week I'll stick with it, just make sure I get it done those days. And then the weekends, you know, pick one of those days and just don't exercise. And also I am going to allow myself one cheat meal a week. One only. I need to stay on point. You know, it's not like I'm gonna starve to death. I'm still eating. But one cheat meal, and I'm actually choosing to do that today, which is Sunday. And this evening I'm going to do cube steaks, fried cube steaks. Yummy, yummy. I haven't had fried food for, well, actually no, I take that back. I had fried food last weekend. That's because we went to Charlottesville and had to eat out, but it was really good. It was delicious. It was chicken. I love fried chicken. But I'm going to do fried cube steaks and mashed potatoes and green beans with bacon in them. And gravy. I'm going to make gravy from that cube steak. That's right. Yes. So I am only going to eat just a little amount of it, but it's still going to be my cheat meal because I know it's so much higher in calories. But yeah, so that's kind of where I am at this point. So, hey, 60 pounds down, doing great with food right now. Other than, like I said, the chocolate. And then actually, you know what, last night, when our friends came over, Mel and, Kyler, I was chopping ham and, well, I wasn't chopping, I was using my meat slicer and cutting ham and cheese and like the little leftover parts. We kind of just nibbled on that a little bit. So I did have a couple bites of that, but I did put it in my food log. My food log has been up to date. I've stayed with it. I've logged everything into MyFitnessPal, so that is all completely updated as well. So overall, great week. Like, awesome. And I am really, really looking forward to, like, my goal for this week. I want to see another 5 pounds come off. Like, that might seem crazy to a normal person, but for me, I know it's possible. I know how to do it. I just have to stick with it. So between 3 and 5 pounds, I'll be a little bit more reasonable. I want to see between 3 and 5 pounds come off this week. So that's my goal. And I guess I'll see you guys Saturday. Bye, guys.